Hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura González. My name is Laura González. I welcome you to the Coffee Break today, June 12th on 2023. The written date looks cool because it's 6/1/2/23. Hi, Lau Loving. Hi, Eleven Catchy and Chovin. Welcome to the coffee break. And whoever is on Facebook, you know the drill. You have to comment so I know who you are. Otherwise, I cannot see who you are. So today is Monday. Hi, Maria Luz Yanes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So anyway, today we're doing tarot for the week. And I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith because that's the one that was on my table. And we're also going to pull at least one oracle card because why not? So I don't know what's going on with my light, but I don't want to move it because it gets worse. And this looks really dark today. Or is it because I'm too tan? That too. I've been out in the sun a lot. I'm like, I look darker because I am darker. All right. I hope everybody's having a very good beginning of the summer. It's not officially summer yet, and yesterday definitely didn't feel like summer. Hi, Maria La Luz. If you want to ask a specific question, you can always hire me for a private session. You can go to the very first comment or the description of the video where it says private sessions or book a session. Thank you, Lola Lovin. Lola Lovin says you look good here. Marvelous Marissa's in the house. And so is Erica Ramirez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And like I was telling Maria Luz, anytime you want to ask a specific question, you can always book me for a private session. And you can buy yourself either half an hour or an hour of tarot reading for yourself. Let's see what the cards are for our week today. This is a free service with a general reading for everybody. And the first card is telling us to be very organized, to be very orderly, to try to bring order in our life, especially on our financial affairs. But that does not exclude everything else in our life. So financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, let's try to bring or to keep a sense of order and security, and to keep kind of like our assets close to ourselves, to be organized with the book bank, etc., etc., etc. So this is a card about order and sorry, I was uncomfortable. Order and stability, especially financially, but when it comes down to everything that is material in our life. So, you know, if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. If you need to check your book bank, check your book bank. If you need to clean your home and make it a little bit tidy, do so, etc., etc., etc. Hi, Becky. I didn't see you there. Welcome, welcome, welcome into my Blair as well. Welcome to the video, to the coffee break. Okay, where was I? Right here. And so it's all about financial stability and bringing or keeping that order, that stability. So if you haven't checked your book bank lately, or if you haven't, I don't know, gone to the doctor or something like that, this is a good time to pay attention to those things and to do it so that you can continue having that stability in your life. On the other hand, I'm trying to give some information here at the same time. There it is. Okay. Huh. I can't reply, but I can certainly send a message. I don't know why Facebook is being so weird. Okay. That's so funny. Anyway, our second card is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is an energy of motherly love, an energy of nurturing and caring, an energy of emotional stability, emotional well-being. Don't forget that we ended up being our own mother inside of us. We mother ourselves. Even if you still have your physical mother still in this realm, eventually we all become our own mom and our own dad, as in we mother and we fathered ourselves. Hi, PM Fueler and Feral Tarot. Feral Tarot, that's a nice name. And G2 Box. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the video. So the second card is this energy of mother energy, nurturing energy, caring energy, if you will. And is saying, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Feel your emotions. Be one with your emotions. Feel your feelings. There's nothing wrong with feeling your feelings. And making sure that things go as you plan them to go. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Trying to reply to this message here and it won't let me. Facebook, why do you have to be like that? There you go. All right. So those are the two cards that we have for today. They're both pretty good, I think, to start the week. You know, the one is telling us about our finances being in order and for us to keep them that way. And then the second one is telling us about our emotions being very stable and us being kind of not necessarily in control, but aware. So those are good things to have in our lives. You know, that's interesting. All right. So let me tell you something. I'm going to be at the Bougie Bazaar, the Lilith, Summer Lilith, I think it's called. I forgot. The Bougie Bazaar is going to be on the 25th. And I think, yeah, I think it's something about Lilith. I can't remember. So now you're going to have to wait for me to go find it so I can tell you the right name. So, okay, it's called Lilith's Letha. Lilith's Letha. That is the Bougie Bazaar on June 25th. That's the last Sunday of the month. And it's going to happen at the Revolution Brewery. And I will be there offering tarot readings, all kinds of Blue Witch products, and of course my art. Hi, Malavi 3188. Welcome to the coffee break. I just dropped like 20 oracle cards, and I'm gonna go get it. It was just the one. Should we read that one? Sure, why not? We're gonna read that one, but we're also gonna pull a different one. June, I have a lot of private events, so I am not doing a whole lot of markets, but one of those private events, it's going to be at on the 24th, so I don't have a whole lot of weekends that you can catch me in June So Bougie Bazaar will be it. Come and see us. There's gonna be a whole bunch of vendors at the Revolution Brewery. I think it's from 12 to 7. Let me go check real quick. Let's see. That doesn't have the time. But yeah, it's usually from 12 to 7. Here it is. Noon to 6. Noon till 6. So Revolution Brewery, noon to 6. Yours truly, Art, Tarot, Blue Witch products, and of course, tarot readings. Hi, Hananana. Welcome, welcome. That is their name on Instagram. I'm not making it up. That's the name. It's Hananana, which I really like. I really like that name. Anyway, the oracles we have: always do your best. Stay in the present moment. Stay in the present moment. And it says, keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding and a new dream. The message again reads, keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. That was Oracle number 1. Oracle number 2, refuse to eat emotional poison. Wow. Don't take anything personally. Hi, Bewitchy by Ruby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bewitchery, actually. Don't take anything personally. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Very interesting. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat the poison. How beautiful is that message? Refuse to eat the potion. Potion. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat the poison. I know I had a bad dream. I woke up crying because I had a bad dream. So, yeah, I'm gonna refuse to eat the poison. That was just a dream, like my mama would say. Sometimes dreams are just dreams. That's what you tell a child that is a psychic and is constantly worried about their dreams. My mom used to tell me, to console me sometimes. She would say, honey, sometimes dreams are just dreams. Anybody of all the psychics that are connected here, you ever had that situation where you couldn't shake a dream? And what did your mama tell you back then? Because I know my mom will be like so worried and she would just find those words of wisdom, and she will tell me, sometimes a dream is just a dream. And I believe that to be true. Sometimes they're just dreams. Of course, a lot of time they have messages and they have subconscious mind messages. Oh my God, PM Fuller say, I used to play out my dreams and sleepwalking. And then Bewitchery says, dreams are very much real. Yeah, they're very real, but sometimes, it's just a message coming from your subconscious mind. Not every time they are like heavily psychic, in my opinion. Of course, that is my opinion. I'm not trying to change anybody's minds ever. I'm just saying my opinion is such because that's what I learned from my mama. That she used to say, sometimes a dream is just a dream. Anyway, folks, I will see you on Wednesday with oracles. I will see you on Friday with tarot for the weekend. And if you're new here, we do these videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. Sometimes I might not do it on Friday, or like last week that I was busy with my grandson, I didn't do them at all. But hi, Andrea, and hi, Malachite Gold, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, anyway, I will see you on the 25th at the Bougie Bazaar on Revolution Brewery from noon till 6. Tarot readings, Blue Witch art and products. And until I see you again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye. Peace.